signal in my focus. I wonder what's causing it.
Hello. Hello, Michael. Nice you joined. I hope you're good. Good, there we go. Need to got music. And we go on with a fight then. Okay. Then one last thing. To do a fling, not to bring shame. I'm sorry, I tried to. Anyways, okay, good. Got that, got that. I got drink. Ah, perfect. And now we will be going on. What's cracking? That's what I wanted to initially actually. Nice as I am, say. Okay, good. We have a madam in front of us. I do not like to use force against women. That's, for me as a male, not cool to do. But it is what it is. It needs to be done. It needs to be done. Jump. Jump. Okay, there you can see how cool I am. It's a bit laggy currently. I'm a bit sorry for that. It hopefully will change. Yeah, but I think it is actually it's actually YouTube. I'm good. I currently cannot complain. Might, I'm just gonna try out something. I'm gonna be cracking on. I hope you're good too, Michael, by the way. Okay, sorry, I did a quick speed test. I actually, if it's gonna be laggy, I don't know. It's probably YouTube. Sadly enough. Let's see. Gives me more time to concentrate on the lady. She wants to have concentration. How was your post-prom week so far?
Why would you hide him from me?
Was the one... There definitely was someone who got the award for being most drunk that evening. Was he at least laughed at? Bit weird, I guess. Yeah, that's I think, and I guess that is kinda normal. I just hope that the drunkard of the evening got laughed at, by the way.
You too. How dare you hide Lord Sakura from me?
Jump, not. A lot of people were drunk, so the drunkest person blended in very well. That's a shame. Just need then to shame a lot of people, I guess. If a lot of people are drunk.
Hide him from me.
Okay, good. At least it has been the last couple of minutes relatively stable, I think. So that is good. I'm just hoping it's gonna stay that way so I can fully 100% concentrate on, well, not full 100%, but at least 99% concentrate on the lady.
How dare you hide Lord Sakura from me?
But you will have similar situation once a year in your work life, at least 2. Because in most companies, if they do not do regular events, there's gonna be a Christmas party once a year, and normally stuff like that is gonna be happening there too. Not the drinking, but there's definitely gonna be always a person who will be a bit wonky to see the next week, because he either misbehaved because of being drunk, or who just, you know, I don't know, try to lay the boss's lady or daughter.
You hide Lord Sakura from me.
Sorry, let's go in chronological order. So I didn't really have a hangover, so it's positive. Indeed, yes. I was just chilling during the weekend, but this week, Monday and Tuesday, I'm really tired and can't seem to get proper sleep. Yeah, it is what it is. Sometimes, sadly enough, you have those. I have them too, from time to time these days, where you are not getting enough sleep. I feel you.
You too. How dare you hide Lord Sakura from me?
Jump, boy, jump. My parents always would have said, not always would have said, would say, when I was a kiddo in such a situation, when I said I didn't sleep well or I'm tired, my parents would say, then you just need to go to bed early. That's what my parents would have answered back in the day. By the way, that was not very helpful, I think.
too. How dare you?
So, Michael,
hide
when you are
those
tired,
suckers
you just
from
need to
me?
get to bed early. Just simply return. Oh boy, I just gonna need to concentrate, man. Nasty ghost lady. My parents would say, and what do you have to be tired from? You don't even work. Yeah. That's a good one too. That's a good one too. That's a good one. That bit of schoolwork doesn't there's no excuse for being exhausted and stuff and going to school and stuff.
How dare you hide Lord Sakusa from me?
Alright, okay, now I'm beginning to feel the fight again. Although the jumping is currently not working, I will get to that point very soonish. We have all evening for the date. We have time for this date all evening. That's the cool part.
How dare you hide Lord Sakusa from me?
Did you play anything new, by the way? Did you conclude the Of Ash and Steel or the other way around demo? Did you go on there? Or was your tiredness preventing you from doing gaming experiences since Sunday?
Lord Sakusa from me!
And you implemented, before I go through your message, you implemented a new way of writing, right? The funny little arrows you add? Before I go on through your message. Why did I not jump? I'm currently working in Cyberpunk, playing Cyberpunk. I started like a year ago when I bought the DLC, but I stopped playing like half a year and no, I went back. Oh, cool. This is still, I haven't bought the DLC yet, but the Cyberpunk DLC is still what I wanna play to at one point. Hopefully I'm gonna get there at one point. That's on the list. I have a problem with arrows? No, I don't. I used God, my reading's good today. I have absolutely no problem with them arrows. I just recognize that you are using them. No. I used to just use the normal dashes, but I think the arrows make it easier to read. I just noticed the change. I didn't say the change is... I'm not that old. I have nothing against changes. That's gonna be... is the next on my life choice plan, to be annoyed of changes, but I'm not there yet. The transition, I'm working on the transition. It's fine. It's totally fine. I just noticed. There was no complaint. Jump, jump, jump.
Hide him from me.
That was smart. That was... I can't hear a woman cry. That makes me sad.
You too. How dare you hide Lord Sakusa from me?
So, I'm there. Fingers are warm. I just need to jump. And then all will be okay. We will then be bringing her... We will take her down. I wanted to say something weird. I wanted to say we will lay her, but that would have sounded weird, right? That's why I didn't say it. With a ghost, man, that's weird.
You hide Lord Sakusa from me.
I was facing her front and I got hit then from the side. Nasty lady with her little stick, which is a sword. Oh lord. This is Wayne, because it is in Wayne to do this fight. I'm sorry. Hello, Wayne, by the way. I just rage quit Dark Souls 1. And your channel is suggested. Which game do you like more if you ever played Dark Souls 1? Funny, first of all. Kinda funny. I played Dark Souls 1. And I personally I'm not yet through with this game, right, Sekiro? I enjoyed Dark Souls 1 more, by the way. I feel more frustration with Sekiro. Although I kind of think it's a not from the universe to subscribe. I'm sorry, I'm kidding. It's kind of funny that channel got suggested. Nice, so I do get recommended. That's good.
You too. How dare you hide Lord Sakusa from me?
By the way, if you're still here, is Dark Souls 1 your first Souls-like? No, right? Oh boy, why do I just not jump?
Hide him from me.
Because I, in the end, played or rage quit Elden Ring the first time I played it too, because I was not really aware of Souls-likes and didn't expect the game like that. But that opinion changed.
How dare you hide Lord Sakusa from me?
I swear to God, I pressed jump. I know what I did wrong, by the way. I spammed. So his animation, not animation, was the jump was not being triggered. That's bad.
You hide him from me.
Alright, concentration. It's not that hard of a fight.
Too. How dare you hide Lord Sakusa from me?
That's not good, because I've tried Sekiro and it's so punishing. It led me to Dark Souls 1, which is also hard, yes. Dark Souls 1 mobs are really crazy, whereas Sekiro bosses are more punishing. I can only... it's just my impression. I think Sekiro has a harder learning curve, yes, than Dark Souls 1. But I think it is not unheard of that you rage quit Dark Souls, by the way. I think that's just a thing to happen. It has its hard and punishing and nasty moments, totally.
How dare you hide Lord Sakusa from me?
I subbed to your channel for a few streams back. It's great. Oh, That's nice to hear. I didn't, I just said that before because I wanted to be funny, in a way. So thank you. Yeah, sorry to hear that you have such a hard time with Dark Souls. Totally understandable. But quite frankly, by the way, I had my moments with all of them games, whether it's Elden Ring or Dark Souls. I had my weak moments there too. I would like to give you tips, but I honestly am definitely no expert on a Souls-like game. I'm just glad every time I pass the game. A Souls-like game.
How dare you hide Lord Caesar from me?
I suffered my way through. Maybe that's the better description. And by the way, I'm one of the players. I had so many tries for so many bosses, no matter of the... I think my playtime is, since I'm not the best player in Souls-like, very, very high. Just because I was so bad and died. What do we see here too? That's... I just bear through it maybe, sometimes. There we are. I think now I'm finally at a point, after 29 minutes, where I'm slightly warm and ready for this fight. Although I died, I think I'm mentally at the state to have a proper fight. Fun fact, that comes obviously with the Unseen 8, obviously.
Too. How dare you hide Lord Sakusa from me?
away from the tree. It is distracting the sight. Patience to grind with those mechanics combos are huge, dear. You have my respect. Yeah, thank you. But I sometimes feel that after so many tries of bosses, it is sometimes just luck. On the other hand, I had suggestions here in chat, or are sometimes helpful for things you do not yourself think about. That obviously helped out. Luckily too. I don't know if I wouldn't have streamed them games. I don't know if I would have totally completed them off stream, by the way. That helped too. But thank you.
How dare you hide Lord Sakura from me?
I was lucky enough to have, for example, Michael here in chat, who sometimes, not very often, but sometimes gave good tips, pro tips like, you know, take a healing potion. That's what he said. Or one time he gave me the tip, if you hit the boss, it does damage. Such tips from Michael actually helped out immensely. Lying? No, I was joking, my friend. I was just joking. I was just trying to be funny. But you really gave me the tip. If your health bar is low, heal. And you said you need to hit the boss to do damage. That were your pro tips of the day. I probably should have added how you meant it, but practically is that what you said?
Why would you hide him from me?
Tell me obviously, yes, because I totally did not see that I need to take healing potions. That was a feature which is not there in any other game. And with your weapon you do damage to the boss. Yes, I didn't see that, so obviously thank you. Again.
You too. How dare you hide Lord Sakusa from me?
Why did I take a look? What? I looked up to her health bar and totally, oh god, that didn't even make sense to take a look at her health bar, man. That might be considered as stupidity, I know, but only might.
How dare you hide your sucker from me?
Do I have to admit, maybe apart from the headless mini boss, I don't know the name, sorry. In the hidden forest, I think she's one of the more not aggressive, but the for me more difficult bosses. By the way, I'm kind of surprised. Because she was there so randomly at the beginning. I mean, as a NPC. I thought she was totally just an NPC to talk to, by the way. And then it's just such a heavy task to actually correctly work against her. Don't worry, the name of the headless boss is very long and complex one. It's easy to forget. Headless. Thank you. See, there's one of your amazing pro tips of today again, right? Totally better than the name I wanted. I wanted to call it Anus Eater, but that's better. The Headless.
You too. How dare you hide those suckers up from me?
And maybe once we have through with her, maybe she's explaining to us how she comes to the conclusion that we are hiding someone, the Lord Dude, from her. Maybe she's gonna be explaining that after her health bar is low.
You too. How dare you hide Lord suckers from me?
I just healed. I just wanted to heal, that's what I pressed the button, maybe not at the right second. Or got separated, got interrupted whilst the drinking commenced. To put it in the words I wanted to put it. Now, okay, that was finally after 42 minutes the best try, I think, because I did the blocking against the special attack not entirely bad. So, oh boy, why do I talk? No talking, action.
You two. How dare you hide Lord Sakusa from me?
And that's not the best pickup line, no talking, action. I would not advise to use that as a pickup line, by the way. Easily misunderstandable. Such a good start. It is annoying. I am annoying. I am annoying. My playstyle is annoying. Half my die is annoying. This mini boss is annoying. That I don't jump is annoying. As if I have set my own rule that I don't jump. Which I have not. But maybe I just should. It would make the fight way easier if I just would jump and hit.
You two. How dare you hide your Sakusa from me?
Alright, come here. Let's go. To stay in the flow. Against this
Dare you hide
foe.
Lord Sakusa from me?
Suddenly she comes from, well, she doesn't come from behind, but suddenly she just is all around. The strike then, when she steps to the side of the character, is, then you already know, especially if your health bar's not completely full, it's just a death sentence.
Too. How dare you hide Lord Sakusa from me?
Alright.
Hide him from me.
Alright. Okay, that was a bit... I don't know what happened there. It's a bit... It's got some technical issues, it might seem there. Okay, it's now... At least it's better now again. It was a bit stuttery. The performance of the game. I guess it was because of my high skill. The game was just, you know, I was outperforming the game, I guess. Yes, that was definitely a true story. Not every game is made for pro gamers like me. The lady, the water lady, is a problem, which I would like to solve today. But anyhow, it won't change a thing if we would have another thing with the water lady in the next room. Yet we still have some time, and that is totally fine.
You hide Lord Sakusa from me.
If only I would imply a bit more skill, but that would not lead to any thrill. But it would be very chill. But I have to say, I just noticed, by the way, that's always when you're concentrating on a fight, it's always important to listen to music and stuff. I do think the music is kinda atmospheric, and I do like the Japanese instruments in the background, by the way. I just think these are Japanese instruments and stuff, you know. Okay.
Hide him from me.
To make you mad. That's why we hide him from you. Oh dear Lady Water.
How dare you hide Lord Sakusa from me?
This try started so good.
Hide him from me.
That was not perfect. Alright, first of all, hello. Not bad. That's a really cool name, by the way. Before attacking her, tried this technique contact medicine, then use feather stance. 1-3 death blow. For that I would first of all need to farm. By the way, I would need to farm the spirit emblems. Try this, and then use feather stance. Okay, I guess with feather stance you mean Mistraven, right? Okay, that's an instant death blow. By the way, do we have contact? Contact medicine. I definitely have already read it once. We have it. I can try that, and we can. Okay, weak possesses inflict upon. Okay, we can actually. If I will find Shuriken, then we can actually. We can actually. Oh boy. Speaking of good games, I was stuck. I can try that out actually. Would have been cool if there would have been some. Okay, we got one spirit emblem, that's a bit not much. That actually might be enough. Six is better than 1. And by the way, I was just not sure if I've already been inside of that hut. Okay. Okay, let's. I yet do not understand how that contact medicine and then that I guess I need to do before the fight, right? How that is actually gonna lead to the free death blow. But I've now can try it out. No, that's not what I want to do. Go. Oh boy.
You too. How dare you hide Lord Sakusa from me?
Might have done a bit wrong, something. It's fine. It's totally fine. If not, then not. I think I will still be able to beat her that way. With just dying my way through until I get actually lucky. So to say.
How dare you hide Lord Sakusa from me?
Oh boy, I just need to jump.
Hide him from me. How dare you hide Lord Sakusa from me? Hide him from me.
Give me just a second. Alright, let's go on. Sorry. Let's get back into the action. I have a very, very good feeling. Welcome back. And like you say in Germany, I've got it in the urine, right? That I'm gonna beat her now. Or in the next 30 minutes.
You too. How dare you hide Lord Sakusa from me?
People tell me all the time they are interested in weird German sayings. I just wanted to, you know, from time to time bring just some sayings in. Because many people are interested, hear it all the time. And I thought tomatoes on your eyes were bad, but this one is simply It's not. How many times do you have were you facing a problems and then you were taking a leak and suddenly you got the idea? I think it's a totally A, normal saying, and B, it's a totally valid saying, and C, it is totally truthfully spoken, right?
Why would you hide him from me?
Okay, the trick works for the corrupted monk, but doesn't work for... Okay, too bad. It is what it is. And this is the land of the so-called poets and thinkers. Yeah, totally. I mean, you hear it in the way I talk all the time. I'm testament to it, right? That I'm coming from the land of poets and thinkers, right? I'm total testament to that, man. Just listen how I word things, even in a foreign tongue like English, right? How I mentally, as I am, in a sick mode, put out the sickest and nicest sentences in the world, right?
You too. How dare
That's
you
why I'm
lord
bad at
from
fighting,
me?
but good at speaking, right? Does it make sense now? It makes, right? I finally have an excuse why I'm bad in assaults, like, because I'm a thinker and poet and not a fighter. Words are my weapon, and not a sword. I don't know how I screwed that up. I have no explanation what was going on there. It felt like a good fight. Just at one point I lost the plot. And that I do a lot. And that leads to rot, I'd say. So I'm gonna stop rhyming sessions over. Now the gaming session comes. Oh boy, okay. Against her, by the way, the Terror Skull dude, which we faced not the last time, but the time before, compared to him, she's totally, compared to her, he was totally easy. Okay, yes, we did use the confetti, which increased our damage, but yet he was kinda more easy. Although, from the looks he was, I think, more impressive. But anyways, that's not... It's not a impressive contest, right? What is more impressive or not? Apart from my skills, which are very impressive. It is... Yet I do a couple of times the jumping, yet the rolling is still sometimes so hardwired, I just don't get it out of the system. On the other hand, totally valid to do the dodge move there, right? On the other hand, in this particularly specific fight here, jumping would be better.
Lord Sakusa from me.
And there was another roll. There was another roll. There was another roll. No rolling except when we are downed or when I really need to bring some space between her and me to ingest myself with a healing potion. That's how I should do it. By the way, when you did you start over with Cyberpunk? By the way, when you played the DLC, that's the one thing I'm a bit. I will probably start over again when I play it. So one thing I'm not sure whether that's actually cool. Sorry that I come back to Cyberpunk and just crossed my wonderful mind again. Maybe pre-start. Ah, okay. I still have my old save game too, but can you use it when you already have played through the main game? Can you use that save game? Because I thought the DLC was starting from the middle, in the middle. Oh boy. Oh, I still have a try. It was a new game at one point. Yes, when you progress in a game, every game is at one point a new game, right? Like completely from the start, but it's not the one which I have already finished. Okay. Although on the other hand, it is, in my opinion, not wasted time to play Cyberpunk again. It was not the best game I have ever played, but I did enjoy it. I had some fun with it.
You too. How dare
Although,
you hide
probably,
Lord Sakusa from
what
me?
was good that I didn't play it on day one. That was good. Then I would have been kinda mad. No, she did not expect them hits. He just rolls. I just roll, I mean. I'm not talking of me in the third person.
Why would you hide him from me?
Although from time to time you should do... No, you should not. Okay, good, sorry. I digressed mentally. He digressed, I digressed. Okay, Unseen 8, he does not need... I do not need. Sorry. The game is breaking me. No, I was kidding. I am kidding. Okay, cool. Let us then challenge her to a fair duel, although it is kinda unfair
How dare you hide Lord Sakusa
from
me?
her, because we have way more skill.
Hide him from me. How dare you hide Lord Sakusa from me?
Okay, maybe when she does that, the rolling is okay, but not into her direction. When I'm downed, not in her direction. That is bad. Who would have guessed?
Hide him from me. How dare you hide Lord Sakusa from me?
not to her, not to her mate. Not dodging towards her, away, or to the side to be precise. Or just press the cross button, the jump button, then we dodge that too. Okay, good. That is the first time today. Oh boy, finally. Oh, washy bugger. Ay, 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 ay. Washy bugger. Good. Good, 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 good. Breath of Life, Shadow. A latent skill that recovers vitality upon performing a successful death blow. Death blows provide shinobi with an opportunity to breathe, experience battle with powerful opponents, further deepens the moment of respite. Okay, cool. She nasty. And I'm gonna remove this, by the way. I'm gonna regen our healing potions and then we traverse over the bridge. And we can then check. Okay, one more beat remains. Oh, I wanted to rest. And then we can get an upgrade there. That's good. That we collected. We don't have dive yet. I would like to find something like this in real life. Not to find divine grass, but to find something shiny like gold, right? Or a whole box of diamonds. Okay, divine grass, a secret medicine that fully restores vitality and cures all abnormalities. One small part of Ashina is exceedingly old. The ancient soil, rocks and water that pervaded the land are said to have attracted the attention of the gods. The Dr. Dogen studied the plants in this ancient place, resulting in the recipe for this special medicine. Nice. Don't know where the little small river there would lead. Doesn't matter now. I killed the first one with the wrong fingers. Should have taken down the big one first, by the way. But anyways, I like to have a challenge, right? That's more fun than to make it easy. I should take... Okay, the terror dude is down, okay. Just stick to the ass. Sticking to ass, that always helps. Just stick to the ass. In real life too, nothing more to do. Stick to asses, and everything will be fine. Okay, he's dissolving something. I guess like a body. I would just reckon. Why, not why. What else would you dissolve, right? When you speak with a weird voice, the only thing you would dissolve is a dead body. Or even better, a living body. Maybe that's his hobby. Divine confetti.
Hello? Hey, what are you doing?
It feels... Oh, that's good. It's melting inside. But it's not enough. Keep pouring. Pour until it brims. Come forth, my people. Come forth and drink. Drink! Indulge yourselves in the sweet nectar. Come forth as citizens of the palace, one and all. Ah, please accept us as your humble servants.
I would, if you would not make them weird drinking noises, right? That's disgusting. I'm kidding. But maybe there's a grain of salt into it. Truth, I meant.
Oh, the cup has run dry. But this won't do. It's too dilute. Refuses to dissolve completely. Unfit to be citizens of the palace. Oh. Oh. Waters of the palace. Fill our cups once more. Fill them to the brim. To the brim.
Fill them to the brim.
Oh, the cup has run dry. But
Okay.
this won't do.
Yeah.
It's
Okay. Alright. Thank you for the conversation. Nice to have met ya. I am not judging. He, not it, right? Was a totally normal person. Just a bit thirsty. Oh, hello. Pick up item. That's what I've been talking about. Hello. Nice, nice, nice. Let me go. Oh. Alright, there we are. Now. Important item picked. Okay, that would have been the way. Okay. Oh, that... What would be coming? What could be coming here? Definitely. Oh, okay. Just want to say, definitely not a boss fight. I should have healed. Should have healed. Should have healed. Okay, good. But the dying came at a not that bad moment, since we can now do that. Do that. That makes us glad. The fifth one. The fifth prayer necklace. The gun. Okay, is this new, by the way? Is this another text? I do not know. Loose prayer beads strung together, an offering to a sculptor's idol, increases maximum vitality and posture. A prayer bead necklace befits the strong. The gun fort of Sunken Valley is commanded by Snake Eyes, an elite force of women able to pierce distant targets with mighty flint cannons and phenomenal vision. Okay, nice. We will rest to be the best. And I am then just gonna be running through and not engage into silly fights with silly guys here, which are just gonna die like flies anyways. Okay, and there's even a way through here which is, you know, just leading us to the nice one here. The first try, I can explain to you why I didn't parry now. I have an explanation. Because it seemed to me first that in the first try that the parry did not work. That's why I did not parry there. I guess this is then a jump again. Okay, the roundhouse kick is jump. And there we can do the counter thingy, right? When he does the thrust attack. I just need to react in time. Okay, I'm a bit better now, mentally better prepared for the next engagement. Good. I do admit I do like his... I like how he's actually designed. I do like that how big it is. He is... She is, don't know. I do like the design of the corrupted monk, man. And he finally looks like a ghost, bro. That's what is holding me back a bit. I'm reluctant, you know, he's like a grandpa, right? I'm very, very reluctant actually to hit it. Because, you know, you can't hit elderly peoples, right? That's just against my... against how I grew up, right? And how I behave in... real life, right? I could never do something bad to elderly peoples, right? I always am helping them over the street and stuff. Helping them in the supermarket with counting their money and stuff, right? Being helpful, explaining them digital shit and stuff. It would break my heart if I, you know, doing this here, it would break my heart in real life. There would have been a jump. I then would have not flunked. Okay, I will very, very quickly, by the way, now go to restroom, to the loo, and to use a better term, and then we will have a few more tries with the corrupted monk. Alright. Let's crack on. Parry, jump, dodge. That's actually parry, counter with dodge. I mean counter thingy, dodgy, jumpy, parry. Easy. And in between hit and take a healing potion. Easy stuff. Oh, I got hit. Okay, next try. Yeah, don't know what I was thinking. Not much. Jump, mate. Alright, another try. Here we go. Jump, jump, jump. I just don't jump. Alright. I mean, what I think is kind of cool that we don't need to fight them little ones there. On the other hand, they could have just placed the idol right in front of the cave here. But anyways, I am not gonna get again into a complaining mode, since overall I have not really complained today. That is quite good. Okay, 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 okay. I'm just overall glad, by the way, that even though it lacked a bit in the beginning, that actually went away. And since then, yep, we had the one little frame drop in between that has something to do with the internet, that it actually smoothed out, and after that was, after the unsmooth beginning, actually then again was smooth. Praise the gods, right? The streaming gods who smiled on today and fixed whatever issue there was with them packages sent from my home to the World Wide Web. That they seem to be in a good mood today and not corrupted like this monk. See you in a second, although you will be missed. Gives me the time to speed run this game, by the way. Oh yes, that was good. Would have been a jump I did not do. I have a mental block against jumping, that is all I can say. Can't explain, but somehow I mentally don't want to jump. And in this important moment do the counter. Did you wash your hands? That's the important question. Not that you now have a filthy keyboard, man, bro. But thank you. Yes, this is currently. I hope that then it's gonna be. I wasn't visiting the bathroom. Okay. I hope you grabbed yourself something nice, a nice snack, and something nice to drink. This is what I really need more training. It's endurance test, so you gotta stay locked for quite a while. Okay, this is what I'm gonna get really, maybe. This is the problem I'm having, which okay, I'm gonna explain after here. This fight is anyway cocked. I hope then, if it's a long fight, then it's actually kind of good to get that straightened up, to get it out of my system. With the two different approaches to counter the danger move, with the Mikiri counter or the jump, I'm messing up there constantly. Maybe when this is going to be a long fight, or an endurance test, it's actually good to get maybe that out of the system and to use the right button when the enemy does the right move. Maybe it's good to straighten out some bad things I got into my system. That's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. And by the way, Michael, since you said I wasn't visiting the bathroom, right? Who is the psychic here, right? Who's the psychic? I know better what you did than yourself, right? I know it better. Oh God, I'm so sorry. Oh, I'm so fucking stupid. Sorry. You gotta look out for the animation and you see that it has a different wind up. Yeah. That is what maybe it's just me or my brain. That is what I had with the fight we had against the water lady. That I had the thought in mind, like pressing jump, but I didn't execute it, or I executed when I got hit. That's there too. Not using it as an explanation or an excuse or anything. It's just. I already had that locked in. I was too late, but I pressed circle, so I pressed the right button for the counter. Just was a bit off with the timing. I didn't watch out. Yep. Yep. Thank you. Just gonna need to get a few points smoothed out and then, but I'm getting there. I'm sometimes just freaking slow to react. That's what I'm again noticing here. It's totally freaking stupid. But that happens when you are like 90 years old, right? You're just getting slow. That happens with age. You get slow. Never become a boomer, I can only say. I pressed dodge instead of jump, man. I personally liked Blood Monk. It's kind of like a test of all the aspects of combat in a mid-time to late game. I tend to agree with you. Yet I'm in fact not the most fan. I'm not annoyed by this fight yet, right? Maybe it stays this way. That would be great. I just sometimes think if... Well, I can't judge it yet, right? I just don't think it's that great if fights drag on like for 20 minutes. Then it just becomes kind of stupid, I think. But it's maybe not even that way. Who knows? I mean, not consequent tries, right? When it takes like 40 minutes to 40 tries, but if one try takes 40 minutes... not the biggest fan of that. But maybe it's not even that way. But there you've seen a very German trait. Complain, by the way. Not even knowing it fully and yet you complain. That's I just wanted to show you a German trait, right? I obviously am not that way. That was just to performance mode, right? Alright. Hopefully I'm gonna get coming out of this fight as a better man, right? As a better player. That is gonna be what I'm wishing for, and after this one, everything which gets thrown at me is gonna be a piece of cake, right? That's then my hope. Yep. Ow. Messed up the first time, messed up the second time. Messed up the third time. It's messy. Oh, why? Why am I doing bad choices? I can't explain. I dropped into the water by accident, by the way. In case you wonder, that was obviously not on purpose. Okay, good. Here we go. That was not on purpose too. I'm just gonna lose them. Hi. Okay, I'm beginning to getting the hang of it. Although, what I did like a bit more with the water woman, princess we fought, not princess, I liked her, just want to say I liked her background music more. Now that I listen to his, it ain't that bad too, actually. Yeah. Before I didn't pay attention. Yeah, okay, I like it. It's always important that I like it, right? No, I do like it though. I submit. Alright. Here we go again. Oh, that is a nasty move. I did not jump. Oh. Death. It was kind of predictable. Predictable because I just used the wrong move there at the wrong second. That's, by the way, the best part to traverse a bridge without without help to without the thingies on the side to prevent you from falling down is just to run over like a maniac. Railing. That was, by the way, the word I was looking for. So, what would be really, really cool, by the way, I mean, I'm currently not seeing it, but it would be kind of cool to at least take one health point off him today. And then leave, so to say, the rest for Thursday. That's what I said, didn't I? That's what I said. Okay, it's a her. And by the way, since you said it's actually kind of funny. Her, it's a beautiful lady, right? Semantically, you should have said she's a beautiful lady. And second of all, I think it's cool that you added a beautiful. Every woman is beautiful, right? That's the right logic. There ain't no ugly woman in the world. You are totally 100% correct. Yeah, okay, her. Yeah. I have an explanation why I said, if I said he, I think you don't have proof. I'm sorry, I might have said he. I can tell you why I said he. Now that I know it's a beautiful woman, obviously then I apologize. I just was assuming, since it looks like, she looks like a, I interpreted her as a ugly monster, and because of that used he, you know, because only men can be ugly monsters, not a woman, right? That's the reason why I said he. True story, by the way. True story. Would not make that up, actually. Would not make that up. I mean, the painting is called ugly, right? It's against the common sense, against the common... I know, it's a satiric painting, right? Which was... It's a satiric painting by Quentin Matzes, right? He's a Flemish artist from 1530, or was painted 1513. I know it's statistic, but women can't be ugly. By the way, just to did you know that that it was long thought that the picture derived from a putative lost work by Leonardo da Vinci? On the basis because it has a striking resemblance to two caricature drawings of heads commonly attributed to the Italian artist. But that's something many people thought, which ain't true, right? It obviously, the characters are now thought to be based on the work of Matzes, who is known to have intended drawings with Leonardo. Just to drop some knowledge here, right? Okay, let us, and if you want to take a look, it's in the collection of the National Gallery in London, by the way. Just saying. So I would just like to jump up. By the way, it's actually, I've never before heard of the picture, by the way. I would not have guessed that I wouldn't have guessed that the peoples in 1500 yada 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 would have been would have had a sense of humor, since it is a satirical picture. Coming from someone who has a very, very good sense of humor, many people tell me. What do you mean, that the picture was widely known back in the day, or it is widely known today? Today. Yeah, it's. I mean, you don't need to know everything, right? That's always what I say. On the other hand, you know, there are people like me who do their best for scientific stuff, for research, for world peace, for bringing safety and security to everyone in the world, to bring entertainment in form of streams. There are the people who know pictures, right? I rather do something for world peace like I do than, you know, to know every picture there's in the world, right? Oh boy, I'm so sorry. Yep, I am. I gotta admit, I'm not the. I do like classical music, but I'm not into paintings and art in that way, that I would know a lot of classical picture. I obviously know some, right? Mona Lisa, and for example, and I've seen this year a Van Gogh collection, but I would not say that I'm very artsy in any way, which is totally fine, just not my point of interest. Speaking of sense of humor, this is the oldest known joke in the world, something that has never occurred since time immemorial. A young woman did not fart on her husband's lap. See, and that is actually, fart jokes always have been funny and always will be funny, right? That is, it never gets old. You know what's actually kind of interesting, that a couple of things, like obviously the sense of humor, right, with the joke, there are a couple of things which which always have been the same, like just a second, was it Socrates from in old Greece, who was already complaining about the young people, like modern old people do about modern young people, that some things in history have always been similar, right? It's actually kind of cute with mankind. Our youth now love luxury, they have bad manners, contempt for authority, they show disrespect for elders, and they love to chatter instead of exercise. Children are now tyrants, not servants of their household. By the way, Socrates' view of the youth could have come out of the mouth of a elderly person today. I don't want to age shame here, by the way. That's not what I'm intending to say, right? Just want to say that certain things keep repeating over the over time. How sure are you? Then I'm gonna correct myself, obviously. Let's validate. Okay, yeah, okay. Okay, it came from his accusers, not from Socrates himself. His own view was quite the opposite. Okay, that was actually coming from his opposition. Okay, thank you, Michael. I will try to correct my memory there. Thank you for correcting my wrong saying. Still, it was set over 2,000 years ago, right? That's the main point, but I'm gonna try to... I don't know how I come that it was set by Socrates, man. Thank you for the correction then. I just have so much knowledge in my brain, right? That sometimes I mess up. it's just with the vast amount of knowledge, it's okay, we have one more try for today. That is definitely gonna fit in. And then we will have a bigger session with him on Thursday. It's kind of funny. Two things. I kind of think that the boss frequency, boss frequency has increased. And second of all, I actually thought that we will quickly beat the water lady and then crack on and have a bit of progress with, you know, just doing the adventure-y stuff. I didn't expect that we would be running into the next boss there like a boss. Oh boy. Jump, man. I bet that old people in the Stone Ages were also complaining about the youth. Hey Dad, look at this cool thing I have. It's called Flint. Back in the days when we only had boulders, and had to hunt mammoths with those. The youngsters always are looking for shortcuts. And you missed one important. They would have said something. They would have added something. In the past, everything was better. When I was young, everything was better. That's a common sense of elderly people here, by the way, in Germany. In the past, everything was better. I hope I'm gonna include that more and more over the next couple of months, by the way. In the past, everything was better. So, guys, that actually then already brings us to the end of today's stream. We will be going on Thursday, and I did already write it in Discord, not to forget it. Next week on the 16th of November, this Sunday, and next Tuesday, the 18th of November, I ain't gonna stream. I will be back on this Thursday, the 13th of November, and then 2 streams be gone, and then I'm gonna be back at the 20th of November. But I'm gonna repeat myself on Thursday, and I do gladly. Okay, thank you for being here. Thank you for the like. Michael, thank you for the conversation, by the way. It was as usual, a blast. And good night, and may the Almighty sleep protect you too. And well, it will awaken again on Thursday. Good night.